guys, welcome to our new video. So in this video, we will be discussing about the exercise 1.1 of chapter 1 arithmetic progression. So come on, let's get started. All these problems we have taken it from the exercise itself. So let's move on to our first question, which is, in which of the following situations does the least of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? So here, after proving that it is an AP, we have to give the reason why it is an AP. So let's get started with our first question. So it is the taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer, that is A is given here, and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. So 8 is here our common difference, that is D. We all know that the general form of an AP is A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D. So let us now form our terms and see whether these terms fit into our general form. The taxi fare for the first kilometer is 15 as they have already given it. For the second kilometer it would be 15 plus 8, that is rupees 23. Similarly for the third kilometer it would be 15 plus 2 into 8 because it is A plus 2D. So it comes up to rupees 31. And finally for the fourth kilometer it would be 15 plus 3D, that is 15 plus 3 into 8, that comes up to 39. So the series would be 15, 23, 31 and 39. So these are our A1, A2, A3 and A4. We all know that the common difference is fixed and remains same for the series in an AP. Let us check whether our D remains same here. For checking what is our D, we have to subtract A2 minus A1. Let's do that now. So D is equal to 23 minus 15, which is equal to 8. 31 minus 23, which is equal to 8. And 39 minus 31, which is equal to 8. This proves that our D is constant and remains the same, which is 8. Thus, we conclude that the least of numbers make an arithmetic progression as each succeeding term is obtained by adding 8 to the preceding term, which just defines what is arithmetic progression. So friends, now let's move on to our second problem, that is the amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. So we all know that in a cylinder initially there will be some amount of gas. Let us denote this amount of air present in the cylinder to be V. So when we remove the air for the first time, it would be 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. So it will be 1/4 of V, which can be denoted by V by 4. Now let's remove this air. Let's subtract this air from the actual amount of air present in the cylinder, which would be V minus V by 4. That comes up to 3V by 4. Now carefully observe the third term, that is when we remove the air for the second time. When we remove the air for the second time, it would be 3V by 4 minus 1 by 4 of the air present in the cylinder. Now the air present in the cylinder is 3V by 4. So it would be 1 by 4 into 3V by 4. That comes up to 12V minus 3V, the whole divided by 16. When calculated, it comes 3V by 16. Now the series would be V, 3V by 4, 9V by 16 and so on. We all know that the common difference remains same in AP. Let's calculate our common difference in this problem. The common difference here would be 3V by 4 minus V, which comes up to minus V by 4. Similarly, D is equal to 9V by 16 minus 3V by 4, which is minus 3V by 16. We see that there is a change in the common difference. Here it is minus V by 4 and here it is minus 3V by 16. So the D is not fixed. It is not constant and hence it does not form an AP because the D varies every time. Friends, now let's move on to our third problem. the cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs rupees 150 for the first meter. In a sense, this is our A, and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meter. This shows that this is D for our AP. We all know that our general form of arithmetic progression is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. We all know that A is equal to rupees 150 and D is equal to rupees 50. Now let's find all our terms of an AP. The first term, that is for first meter, it is rupees 150. It is A itself. For the second meter, that is our second term, would be 150 plus 50, that is our D, which is equal to rupees 200. For the third meter, it is 150 plus 2 into D, that is 2 into 50, which is equal to rupees 250. For the fourth meter, it is 150 plus 3D, that is 3 into 50, which is equal to rupees 300. So now our AP would be 150, 200, rupees 250, rupees 300, and so on. For an AP, the D remains same. Hence, let's now check our D. D is nothing but 200 minus 150, which is 50, 250 minus 200, again 50, 300 minus 250, which comes 50 again. So we can see here that the D is fixed and is constant, which is 50 only. Hence we can conclude that the least of numbers make an arithmetic progression, as each succeeding term is obtained by adding 50 to the preceding term, which defines an arithmetic progression. Fourth question. The amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. The given principal amount is rupees 10,000. So for the first year, the amount would be 10,000 only. But when we are calculating for the second year, it would be 10,000 plus 8% of that of the principal amount. So it would be 10,000 plus 8 divided by 100 into 10,000, which is 800. The total for the second year comes to 10,800 rupees. Carefully notice for the third year. Here, the principal amount which we are taking will not be 10,000, but it will be a 10,800, because here we are calculating for the compound interest and not for simple interest. Hence for third year it would be 10,800 plus 8% of 10,800, which comes up to 11,664 rupees. Now let us see what is a D. We can see here that D here is only 800, but here it is enhanced. It is not 800 rupees. Thus, we conclude here that they are not in AP because the common difference D is not the same. So friends, this was all for today. We will come with the remaining exercise in the next part 2. If you liked our video, please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel. We will be coming with new videos in the upcoming days. Thank you.